Welcome back everybody to video 3 in our swing trading course. But before we get started, remember to like, subscribe, comment, and click the bell button. This is a large course and there's going to be a whole lot of videos coming out that go along with it that you're not going to want to miss. So today we are going to be talking about choosing your broker. You can't really buy or sell anything unless you have an account to do it with or a brokerage account to do it with. So first up, which is also my top rated broker on this list, is going to be Webull. Webull is one of the two commission-free brokers on this list. And you can see their website here. You can invest in stocks, you can invest in options, you can invest in ETFs. They do have some cryptos. They have retirement Roth IRA accounts. They have both types of IRA accounts. You can open a margin or a cash account, and you can have access to full extended hours trading, which in my time is 4:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. They have a mobile app. We have a desktop app, which I'll show you guys in a minute. The support is just phenomenal here. So let's just go ahead and check out the desktop app here. As you can see, it is a fairly sophisticated app. So some of the pros of this: we get commission-free stock trades. We have very advanced charting tech software here. As you can see, there are many indicators that you can add fairly simply. We've got several indicators. Probably all the indicators that I use are here for the most part, and they do add more indicators all the time, and you can customize these as much as you want. Like you can look at the daily charts, you can add or remove indicators, you can set your favorites. Your orders appear here. You can get your stock quotes. You can buy directly off of the charts, which is phenomenal. You can set alerts, which will give you pop-ups on your phone as well as your computer if you trade your thing. The options chain is fairly sophisticated also. Let's go look at Facebook here. It has a better options chain. You gain access to spreads. So you can do single options, you can do covered calls, straddles, strangles, vertical spreads, butterfly spreads, condors, collars, iron butterflies, iron condors. The fill times here are pretty fantastic also. Access to news alerts, which is fantastic. You can add notes to your charts. You get the analyst ratings here, which is another good. You can see the order flow. And they also have access to paper trading. You have a screener, although it is not a very sophisticated screener. It does get the job done. I use it all the time. Let's just take a look at that for a minute. You can name a screener and then click filters, so you can do financials, technical indicators. This is not very sophisticated here. As you can see, you don't have very many technical indicators to pick from. You can change your prices, volume. It's actually a fairly great broker. You have the, and this is one of my favorite parts of the thing of Webull, is that this most active list. You can check out the most active. You can check out the hot stocks. You can see the earnings calendar, the dividends, splits that are coming up. So let me see here. Also on the mobile app, you have access to a community, although this can be a double-edged sword if you're trading off of what everybody else is thinking. Most of these people here are not the smartest of individuals, but you know. They do also do trading competitions on a very regular basis that allows you to win things like level 2 NASDAQ quotes for free, which is pretty awesome. And you have access to several different order types. So you can do market orders, limit orders. You can, let's go to one that I'm actually in here so we can see. Fortunate silver mines. You can put in the advanced order types where you can see here I have the sell target, the stop target, and the position sizing here, so you can trade that directly off the chart. You can move these around directly off of the chart, or you can place orders right here, and it gives you several options. You can do percentage, you can do hard numbers, you can take those directly off. Do good till cancels. You have limit orders, you have trailing stops, so if I wanted to close this by close position, you can do trailing stops as well and set that for a percentage or a dollar amount. This is a fairly sophisticated trading platform, but it is absolutely my single favorite, especially for smaller accounts. I actually do have a small account invested into Webull. So that's going to about do it for Webull. Before we get into the next one, I just want to start by saying I don't really recommend this, but I feel it is prudent to add it because of its popularity. And it is a very basic and simple to use platform. It's not really designed for an active or serious trader, and you will very likely outgrow it quickly. And that is going to be Robinhood. So as you can see here, this is the basic screen you'll get with Robinhood when you start it. You'll see your equity here, your buying power, all of the orders that you are currently in will show up here. Robinhood is a very beginner friendly, and it's more suited to a casual investor. You do have access to options and option spreads with Robinhood, and you get access to very, very basic crypto trading, and it does have a mobile app as well. But the cons of this is that the very basic nature of the charts is going to make it extremely difficult for you to do any kind of technical analysis whatsoever. And the crypto trading is even more limited than the stock trading. The simplicity, though, makes a lot of people prone to impulsive buying of things that they don't understand. And fill times can be extremely bad with Robinhood. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple at just an Apple ticker. So we'll type in our search box and we'll go look up Apple here. As you can see, it's very, very basic. You can expand this chart and it'll end up looking like this. So, but you can still see it's very basic. You only have access to a 15-minute candlestick chart, which is not necessarily the greatest. But the options chain is very simple. You can, of course, buy calls and puts. You can do spreads as well if you have level 3 options, but it's not my most preferred broker on this list. Also, that being said, we are moving on to the next one, which is going to be TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim platform. So this is a very, very good platform. They have a very, very good educational content, which is the first thing I want to bring up. So, and it's actually even worth it to make a free account here just for this educational content, because you can make a free account here and go through all of this educational content here, and a lot of it is really good. Some of them are done up in like quiz type format where you watch a video, then you take a quiz, or you watch a video and then it'll track all that stuff for you. This is probably the most sophisticated platform on this list. It is definitely 100% for somebody who is very serious about this. You get access to stocks, options, bonds, futures. You can trade Forex. Their desktop app and mobile apps are also very sophisticated. This is the Thinkorswim desktop app, and this is just the most basic. You get access to the TD Ameritrade network, as you can see here, which is a news platform. You'll get news updates there. You can fully customize this. Any study that you can ever imagine is pretty well on this platform. As you can see, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of studies here that you can add to your charts. You have the a very flexible order setup here, so you can set this up any way you want. Like I have just a very basic setup on my Thinkorswim, which is just a stock chart and it's SPY down here. And then you can add literally see your activity, you trade, you have monitor, you get news. The scanner here is one thing to note also. This is a very nice scanner that you have with this platform. But some of the downfalls is that this is very, very unforgiving to beginners. Of course, there are tutorials here, but if you make a mistake here, you're pretty well up crap creek and on your own without a paddle. But yeah, you can customize Thinkorswim basically any way that you want to. You can have 5, 6, 7 charts here. You can use the active trader charts, which would be this, the active trader buy market. You can trade directly off of the chart. You can create your own custom order types, which I have a couple set up for 1-point scalping that I use sometimes with futures. But like I said, this can be very difficult to navigate for a new trader, but it is definitely worthwhile learning. And it's also prudent to note that the options commissions here are quite expensive. So that's going to about do it for the brokers I'm going to show you, but I do want to mention a few other brokers, and I'm not going to go into too much detail with them, but you can research them on your own if they interest you. The first one is going to be Tasty Trade, and we'll just go ahead and go to the Tasty Trade website very quickly, if it will load. Tasty Trade, it's a very good platform that a lot of people do rave about a lot. And I know some people who have personally used it. I've never personally myself used the Tasty Trade platform, but it's fantastic for option spreads, and they have a very, very good educational platform as well. And this educational platform is also free to everybody. So if you want to check out some option spreads, this would be the place to go. I also want to mention Binance, and Binance would be the platform if you want to trade crypto only. Binance is probably the most popular crypto platform on the market. And I personally do use this one, and if you're interested in trading cryptos, I do recommend Binance as that. I also want to mention Osprey FX, which is an offshore forex broker. It gives you access to 500 to 1 leverage. But like I said, forex is very institutionalized trading. And for the specifics of this course, we're not really going to get into forex or futures or options. I just want to mention these brokers for those of you who are interested in those things. Fidelity. I know several people who use the Fidelity broker and highly recommend it. I personally have never used this one. But we'll just go take a look at the Fidelity website real quick before we end this video, if it'll load. But I do have several good friends who do use Fidelity and swear by it. It's not going to load, so that's fine. We'll just get it out of there. But I have several friends who use Fidelity, and they all recommend it quite highly. So that's another one to look into if you aren't happy with the ones I've already recommended. But coming right down to it, the Webull broker is going to be my absolute most recommended broker to everybody. It is a balance between simplicity and usability that is unmatched by really any of the other brokers on this list. And if you are interested in that, there is a link below in the description to Webull that will get us both free stocks when you sign up using that link below. That's going to about do it for this video. If you enjoyed yourself, please like, subscribe, comment, post any questions that you may have. I do try to answer all of the comments. And I will see you guys in our next video. We're going to talk about the different types of accounts that you can open and the differences in those. So be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell, and we'll catch you in the next one.